Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. And today we will discuss about NMIMS internal assignment evaluation policy revised. So, if you see, I have used the word revised. So, what does it mean? So, the policy which was earlier implemented and most of the students were following in the previous batches or maybe in the previous cycles, that has been tweaked and that has been changed a little bit. So, it's important to understand so that when the results will come up, you won't have any doubts like, I have secured so much of marks, but still I get zero marks, or still I'm not able to clear the exam or that particular subject. So that's why it's important to understand this new assignment evaluation policy. And in this video and going further slides, we will discuss about different cases, like how if you secure this marks in assignments and this marks in exam, then whether it will be considered that pass or fail. So let's discuss about all this stuff in this video. So firstly, we'll discuss about the internal assignment evaluation policy, the common one. So you all are aware that there are six subjects and assignment marks is of 30 marks. And there are few cases where assignments will be graded at zero, even though you have uploaded it on the portal. The very first one is the copy case. I think you almost all of you are aware of this copy case when multiple students are having the same assignments, or the most of the stuff is same. Then you will get the copy case. Mostly when you just go for the paid assignments, and the service provider shares the same assignment to the multiple students, and you just think of that, if I make some changes and I just tweak this assignment, then I will clear the exam, or I will pass that assignments. That's the copy case. Second is plagiarism. So many a times when you just start working on the assignments on your own, and you just get the content from Google or maybe from NMIMS book or any other source, and you just directly copy paste it to your assignment, then it will be fall under the plagiarism. Again, the plagiarism has a limited maximum 20% plagiarism is allowed, not more than that. The next is other subject assignment. Many a times everything is good, you have prepared an assignment with full of your efforts, but unfortunately you just upload the other subject assignment. And mostly in the previous batches, like if I talk about the seven, then mostly the students get confused in the and MTP, the marketing management and management theory and practices. So both starts with M, so it's a little bit confusing. Many a times they just swap the assignment, and in that case you will get the zero marks. And the last one is image upload. It's always said that you just need to write the assignment in the Word document and convert it into the PDF and then only upload. But as if you are thinking that you just simply take an image or snippet of any content from the internet or maybe from any other source, and you just paste it into the Word document, and after that convert it into PDF and upload it, and you will get a zero marks. So these are the few cases which you need to keep in your mind. The next stuff comes as the overall passing marks. The earlier the concept was 50% was the overall passing criteria, which includes internal assignment plus exams, right? So suppose if you get a copy case in your internal assignment and you secure maybe 65 marks in your main exams, which is almost 70 to 80%, and so sum up of both of these will come up around 70. Suppose if you get 65 marks in your means, so 65 plus 0, you will get the 65 marks, and it was considered and pass, right? So overall the criteria was 50% passing marks, right? And normally the 2 marks grace is applicable. Like suppose if you get the 48 marks overall, like 40 marks in your main exams and 8 marks in your assignment, and you will get a 2 marks of grace, and you will be considered as a pass in that particular subject. So this was the initial policy, evaluation policy, which was being applicable, and that was the criteria to decide whether you have passed in that particular subject or not. Now the things has been changed a little bit, right? So let's talk about the revised internal assignment evaluation policy. So here, in case the student will get the zero marks in the internal assignment due to the copy case, maybe plagiarism, then he will not be applicable for few things, right? Like he will not get the grace marks, he won't be considered at the pass, and he need to submit the assignment in the next cycle, right? So it seems to be a little bit confusing, that why you are not getting the grace marks, and what will impact if you get 14 marks. So let's discuss a few of the scenarios which definitely comes in my mind if I talk about the combination of both assignments and internal assignment and exam marks. So let's discuss each of the scenario one by one. So very first one is a very happy good scenario. Like in the assignment, you are getting 21 marks out of 30. Okay, 70%. It's clear. And if I talk about the exam marks, you are getting 40. It's more than 50%. 35 is a 50. So the summation of both will be 61, and it's considered as a pass, right? So you won't need to submit the assignment in any other cycle. Second comes as again your assignment marks is 21 marks. Unfortunately, exam marks were a little bit lower. It's less than the passing marks, 35 the passing marks, right? But the sum of both will come as 48, right? So 2 marks grace, as we discussed earlier, the 2 marks of grace is applicable. So you will get the 2 marks of grace, and you will be considered as pass. The third part comes as where you will get good marks in the assignments, 21 marks. In the exams, you will get 25 marks, and overall is coming as 46 marks, right? So the grace, if you add the grace 2 marks, then it will come as 48. So less than 50%, you will be considered as fail. Now, in this case, what needs to be done in the next cycle? Means like if I talk about the June cycle, then you will get another cycle of September, and if I talk about the December cycle, then it will be April cycle, right? So in the next cycle, you will get both the options open, right? You will get assignments option open as well as exams open option, right? You can give either of this, or maybe you can give both, right? It's purely up to you. Like suppose if a person says I want to give the assignment again, but I'm pretty much confident because here it's lagging of 4 marks. So if you are pretty much confident that you prepare so much of great assignment that you will secure 25 marks or maybe 23 marks, right? So in that case, if you get 23 marks and here you get 25 marks, then overall it will 48 and 2 marks grace, then you will be considered as pass. That's the first case. Second case, you think that okay, I'm getting, I don't want to submit assignment. I only want to give the exam. Then maybe you can give the exam again. And if you secure more than 25, 27 marks, 27 marks, then it will be 48. Then you will be considered at pass. So you require to secure more than 25 marks in the next cycle. The third case comes when you said, okay, I am getting both the options open, so why can't I give the assignments and exams again? So what you will do, you just give exam again as well as assignment again. So suppose in assignment, if you get more marks, then it will be applicable. But unfortunately, if you get less marks, suppose you said, okay, next time you uploaded the assignment and you get only 15 marks, then what will happen? Then NMIMS will consider the maximum marks, right? Out of 15 and 21, the highest is 21. So 21 is applicable irrespective, like you have submitted it in the previous cycle, right? So the maximum marks, so it's always a better way to just submit both the things, because God knows that you will get more marks in any one of these. So if you submit the assignment, you will get more marks, and you will submit the exam, you will get both marks. Then the overall score will be a greater one. But AMNOI follows only one policy, that higher, whichever is higher, that will be applicable. So no need to worry that in the second one, if you get low marks, then it will be downgraded. No, it will not happen. Right. So this is the first scenario, which is pretty much straightforward. Coming to the second case, where assignment marks is a very low, it's less than 50%, 30, it's 15 passing marks, but you get 5 marks. So in first case, you will get 5 marks, but in exam, you will getting more than 50 marks. It's 50 marks, so it's overall is coming as 55, so it's considered at pass. The second case is where you get the assignments as the 5 marks. The exam is of 43. So assignment you are failed, but in exam you are passed, and the overall is coming as 48. 2 marks place, it will be pass. The third one is where you are securing less than 50% in assignments, 5 marks, less than 50% in exams. The summation will get again less than 50%, and including of the grace marks, you are not getting the 50%, so it will be considered as fail. Right. So this part is clear. Now moving to the third one, which is one of the most important one, and where the things are being getting changed from this cycle, from April cycle, but yes, it will be applicable going forward. So let's discuss about. So I have split it into the two cases. The very first one is the copy case. So copy case means copy, plagiarism, all the scenarios which you had discussed earlier. Just don't limit it only to the copy case, right? So here, if you get a 0 marks due to the copy case, and the main exams you are getting 55 marks, you are saying that overall it's 55 marks. You are considered that fail as pass, but no. NMIMS said that if you are copying anything or the plagiarism or anything, then you need to submit the assignment again. So in the next cycle, both things will open up, assignment and exam. You can choose any one of this, but it will be considered as pass. I'm saying it's not on hold, but for me, it's considered a fail. The second is again the copy case, where you are getting 48 marks. Again, here it will be applicable for grace. Ideally, it should be considered pass, but again, it's fail. The third one is exams, where exam marks is again 22, so it's a straightforward case where you're considered as fail. So just keep one thing in your mind, that wherever you are getting the copy case, due to the reasons we had discussed earlier, it will be considered as on hold, all hold, or maybe you can say it as the fail. And in the next cycle, you need to give the assignment, because earlier the things will happen that most of the students think that okay, overall passing marks is 50%. Let's crack the main exams and just skip, or maybe if you get the copy case in assignment, it won't impact. But in this, from this time onwards, it will impact, right? So make sure assignments are equally important as the exam, and you need to clear the assignments as well. If you get the copy case, it will be a fail. Now, next case is the non-copy case. Non-copy case is like, suppose you have written a wrong answer, everything is wrong, or maybe you have not write the things in the proper format, and you are getting the 0 marks, and exam you are getting 55. So here you are getting more than 50%, it's considered as pass. The second is you are getting 48 marks in the main exams, so 2 marks of grace, you will consider it a pass. The third one is where you are failing both the subjects, both the assignments and exams, less than 50%, less than 50% losing of the grace, it's not coming to 50, then it will be considered as the fail. So always make sure that be serious with your assignments, be serious with your exam. Both things are very important. Don't linger it to the next cycle, because as you move to the next cycle, or maybe to the next semester, it will getting tougher, right? First semester, second semester is very tough in comparison to the first semester. In the third and fourth are the specialization, so it's very important semester. So try to clear that assignment, that particular subject in that particular semester only. Don't linger it to the next cycle, until unless you are having very critical or very personal or very urgency, then only you can just think of it, because every semester the exam, the subjects will getting increasing if you are not clearing it in the previous semester. So make sure try to clear it in the same semester only, same cycle only. And if you have any doubts or facing any issue, you can just reach out to me at ngasc.nba@gmail.com, and you can connect to me for exams, you can connect to me for assignments, and if you have any other issue, feel free to just connect to me. And if you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.